I have what I consider to be a little piece of wavy hair history. This is a salon-only conditioner that I bought back in 2011 when I got my one and only Deva Cut at a Deva-certified salon in White Plains, New York. And yes, this is still my original bottle. Now, before you panic or barf, it's still good. I used it today. It has not turned. It doesn't smell. I don't use this every day. I just use it sparingly, like every now and then. And I only need a dime-sized amount. I rake it through mid-links to ends, and then whatever is left in my hands, I smooth over my roots, and a little bit goes a long way. Over the years, I have tried a lot of conditioners. Some of them I have loved. A lot have been decluttered, as I showed you in my decluttering video. But this one here has always stayed. And for years, I've wondered, why was this the only Deva product that my hair consistently loved? And it's only been through researching ingredients and figuring out what products and ingredients my wavy hair needs that I finally think I figured it out. Hi, I'm Nikki. Welcome to La Paz Bound. So back in 2011, I wasn't reading ingredient labels on hair products. I wasn't comparing formulas. I wasn't studying conditioning agents or proteins or polymers. I simply judged products by one thing. Did my hair like them? For some reason, every time I reached for this DevaBlonde conditioner, my hair felt soft, my waves behaved, my hair wasn't weighed down, and I always put it back on the shelf instead of throwing it away. And I never questioned why. It was just one of those products that my hair liked. Well, fast forward to today, and I have spent the last few months testing products for this channel. I've been reading ingredient lists, I've been comparing formulas, creating my wave cheat sheet that I've linked below. It's free, and hopefully it helps you identify ingredients that fine wavy hair really likes. I've been trying to understand why certain products seem amazing on my fine wavy hair while others don't work nearly as well. And that's when I picked up this bottle again and studied the ingredients on the back for the first time. One ingredient immediately caught my attention, amidimethicone. And if you've spent any time in the curly or wavy hair community, then you know that there's a great divide over silicones. And years ago, one of the Curly Girl Method guidelines that I was familiar with was avoiding silicones. So I was pretty surprised to see amidimethicone listed in this conditioner. And then I started looking at the rest of the formula. I saw lightweight conditioning chlorides. I saw a fatty alcohol, not a drying one, glycerin, a humectant for attracting moisture for shiny and manageable hair, and of course, a lightweight silicone. What was interesting wasn't just what the formula included, it was also what I didn't see. I didn't see a lot of heavy butters. I didn't see a long list of rich oils near the top of the ingredient list. Instead, it looked like a balanced conditioning formula. As I've been testing products recently, I started noticing patterns. Some of my favorite products contain lightweight conditioning agents. Some contain proteins. Some contain modern silicones like amidimethicone. Other products that haven't worked as well for me tend to be much richer or heavier for my fine hair. That doesn't mean that the products are bad. It just simply means that they may not be the best fit for my hair. And looking back at this conditioner, I realized it fits many of the same characteristics that I have been gravitating toward and finding in other products. I have owned this bottle for 15 years without realizing exactly why. And I think it's interesting that Deva created a conditioner with an up-and-coming lightweight silicone back in the early to mid-2000s when amidimethicone was first gaining traction. Is this product still manufactured? Well, unfortunately, no. I was able to find a bottle on eBay, and I believe some online discount beauty stores may still have some in stock. The DevaChan salons, they're no longer in business. The last one closed in Manhattan like 4 years ago. And according to Google, many of the stylists have moved on to other salons. And as I was cutting my own wavy hair, I'll link that video, I actually reached out to a former DevaChan hairstylist, as I and some of you had questions about cutting wavy hair. Some of you were skeptical of the legitimacy of curly or wavy hairstylists. So I reached out to Lidia Strouk, hopefully I pronounced her name, at Curly Canvas, and I'll link her website below. She is still listed as a Deva-certified stylist on the Deva Curl website. I asked Lidia about her background and how she became a curly wavy haired specialist. And here's what she told me. Lidia was trained by Deva and worked at the DevaChan salons in SoHo and the Upper West Side for 13 years. She says, and I quote, "I also have wavy hair and agree that it can be a struggle. I have a lot of wavy hair clients that have shared their experiences at even curly hair salons and were told that their hair isn't curly enough to be getting curly cuts. Thankfully, Deva didn't think that way, and I was able to help a lot of wavy hair clients." So Lidia and I exchanged a couple more emails where I asked her what she had been taught in cosmetology school about cutting curly and wavy hair. As you know, I am based in Florida, so I looked at the curriculums of a few cosmetology schools here in Tampa, such as Aveda and Paul Mitchell. And what I found, and was confirmed by Lidia, was that in school, hairdressers do not spend dedicated time on learning how to cut curly or wavy hair. Lidia said, "I haven't learned anything in beauty school that had anything to do with curly hair. We had a class on how to blow dry curly hair, and even then a model came in with very fine wavy hair, and the instructor was showing us how to blow it straight. I remember like yesterday. The basics, it was as they said to us, you will learn everything you need to know to pass the state board exam. And after that, you can go and learn what it is you actually want to do." So it's no wonder us wavies have had disastrous haircuts in the past. Cutting wavy hair doesn't appear to be something that is taught in cosmetology school. Lidia was an apprentice at Deva for 5 years before she ever got behind the chair to perform Deva cuts. And she has seen some things. There are a lot of stylists out there that say they do curly hair, and they really don't have a clue. I work with stylists that cut curly hair wet, then rake the products through the hair, scrunch it up, and has the client leave the salon with wet hair. So they never knew what they were cutting, and they never saw the end result because the client left with wet hair, and that's how they operate. And this is why I took matters into my own hands and cut my own waves. But for those of you that don't feel you can cut your own hair, I asked Lidia what questions you should be asking potential hairstylists when interviewing them before they take the blade to your wavy hair. So here's what she recommended. Number 1, is the cut on dry hair? Number 2, will someone educate me on how to replicate the styling at home? Number 3, how will the hair be styled in the end after the cut? Will they blow it straight or will they style it curly? And number 4, how do I prep for my appointment? Lidia said asking those questions should be enough to figure out if the stylist is really curl or wave friendly. She mentioned that some hairdressers will wash your hair first, then they'll blow it straight and then cut it. And then you won't have any idea what it will look like when you wash it and it curls up at home. Some might know nothing but to blow your hair out after a wet cut. Some might not think it's important to see your hair dry. But it is important because they need to see how your hair has responded to that haircut so that you will know what it will look like when you wash it at home. 15 years ago, I bought this bottle at the DevaChan salon because my hair looked great when the Deva stylist used it on me. I didn't know anything about ingredient list. I didn't know what amidimethicone was. I didn't know what lightweight conditioning agents were. I just knew that my hair seemed happier. I'm finally learning to understand what my own hair has been trying to tell me all of these years. And if you're on that same journey, I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hasta luego, my friends.